Welcome to TNF Nightcap. We are here outside. You're looking outside Nissan Stadium. We're inside where the Dallas Cowboys will leave here with a victory 27-13, and on set now, the winning quarterback. You got some Tennessee fans, but you got a lot of Cowboy fans right here.
More Cowboy fans.
That we're excited to have you here. You know how well your fan base travels.
They travel the best. Half of our away games are home games.
Okay, but Dak, you're an honest guy. They were not that excited at halftime. What changed in the second half for you guys to walk out of here with a victory?
Yeah, I mean, we started off slow, coming off of the short week, a physical, long game last week. Obviously, some turnovers definitely didn't help. Interceptions, a fumble, just allowed them to stay in. It gave them momentum. And we came out in the second half, said, hey, we've got to be our best, play to our standard, and we're able to do that and finish this thing off.
A win's a win.
A win's a win, any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to play to Dalton Schultz, and he just had the halftime interview, and he talked about that play was supposed to go to CD, but you just tossed it up. Like, what gave you that trust in him? You know, obviously tight end you, the Stanford guy. I'm always happy to see him score.
Yeah, Schultz is a guy that put a lot of work in with going back to the offseason. His 4 or 5 years here, just built a lot of trust. And yeah, CD's got a route right there where he's going to return, and quarterback did a good job playing on top of it. And I felt like it was Schultz or nobody, and he made a hell of a catch.
You got your fans want you. We'll let them have a moment with you for a second.
It's hard to hear, so we should.
And the interception, the first one, it kind of bounced off his hand. That had to be frustrating because you hit him right in the chest, and you know what I mean? It's one of those that happened. The second one, it looked like the nickel kind of flipped late. Like, what did you, because it looked like last minute you tried to, like, steer it back inside.
Yeah, I did. Just trying to force a throw right there. Shouldn't make it. We got points right there before halftime. And also just the flat defender that was playing Zeke was starting to fall off and couldn't lead him like I wanted to. Just got to move on from that, throw it to Zeke or throw it out of bounds and live and learn.
Okay, good job.
Dak, Biotish goes down in the game. Did you get a chance to talk to him? How do you feel about that? Are you concerned about him going forward?
He seemed positive. Came back on the field right there at the end in a boot. Seemed positive. Doesn't seem like it's anything serious or long term, so thankful for that.
Awesome. What Sherm doesn't understand as a quarterback, every interception has its unique little story, you know?
Exactly.
A lot of them aren't our fault. Some of them are.
Earned and unearned interceptions.
I want to know about your relationship with Kellen Moore, though. It's such a unique thing to be teammates and then for him to take over, how that has progressed the last few years with Kellen.
Yeah, so much trust, so much confidence in one another. Obviously, as you said, just being a teammate with him for 2 years, watching him draw up plays and find a way to get it to Linehan and say, hey, run these plays, and then being able to be my quarterback coach for a year or two, to now just dialing it up. I mean, he's a guy that's going to get a chance to be a head coach here real soon, and just excited for where we are and just our growth and just in all.
Okay, so T.Y. Hilton just getting there, starting to get acclimated to this offense. 1 catch last week, 4 catches today. How do you see his role improving in this offense, and how can that help you guys be better collectively as an offense?
Yeah, it can definitely help us. He's a big-time player, a guy that has played a lot of football, played with a few different quarterbacks. So just our adjustment, just getting comfortable and letting it happen fast. And he's able to create space. He thinks like a quarterback. We got him on some option routes. And just being able to, honestly, him teach other guys as well is just going to pay off. And he just keeps progressing. Next week, maybe it's more than 4, and he's a big addition for us. Huge.
Dak, we heard Dalton say resiliency is a motto of this squad. What did you learn about yourself tonight and your team?
Nothing that I didn't already know. This is a resilient team. Coach McCarthy made that our mantra at the beginning of the year, and obviously just taking on pain that we had from last year and using that to move us forward this year, and not hiding our scars and just. You look at the season, you look at things that happen, me going down for 5 weeks, different guys going down for week at a time, and then even right there at the end, I mean, Tyler goes down, we've got to move somebody else, put Jason Peters in, and nobody blinks and just keeps moving forward. It's just a great team, a great brotherhood, and resilience is just a perfect word for us.
JP, my fellow 40-year-old lineman, always rooting for him. But Dak, for you guys, obviously, every year y'all perform well in the regular season. There's all these expectations. This year, how do you feel different about the opportunity? I know you're excited because you know you're going to be in the playoffs, about when you get there, seizing the moment and taking care of business.
Yeah, honestly, as much as I want to talk about it, I want to be where my feet are and worry about Washington, worry about finishing the season off on the right foot, and I think that's just what we have to do. When you play for this organization, there's a lot of noise and a lot of things that are around that really don't matter when it comes to winning football games. So the brotherhood and the culture that we have built is something that we just have to lean on. We have to dial into it, double down, and I think that's what's going to allow us to make this run.
We've got some huge Tony Pollard fans up here. Obviously, you guys missed him a little bit tonight, but what has he meant to this offense, especially this year, adding the dynamic that he has?
I mean, I think Tony and Zeke are the best duo in the NFL. I mean, just look at what they're doing. Two guys over 800 yards, big play after big play from each of them. And Tony's a guy that was just waiting for his opportunity, waiting for his carries to be increased, and he showed that this year. When you gave him that opportunity, he made the most of it, and he's a playmaker, truly a playmaker, and we're blessed to have him.
What is that on your wrist? You can see ask for help. I can't see what else is on there. What is that?
These are just my notes that I write each game. Faith for myself, fight and finish for my brothers, be the best, and then ask for help. Just message out for anybody that's going through anything, mental health, and anxiety, depression, whatever it may be. We all need each other. We need each other in this life, and I think that's an obligation that we have as a human, is to help our neighbors. So.
And as someone who's the nominee for your squad, congratulations on the Walter Patton Man of the Year. Well deserved. You got one sitting right up here, and we know what he's done for the community, and you do the same thing in Dallas. Incredible stuff. And you also, I know you don't care about personal accolades because you're the team guy, but you have the second most touchdowns in franchise history, tied with Troy Aikman.
No blink. Cool. No blink. I love it. Take it.
That's pretty cool.
More to come.
Yeah, exactly.
So, talk about the mentality of being on America's football team. You got Jerry Jones, his involvement with the team, the fans, you said they travel. It's like a home game. How have you dealt with that pressure, just being the quarterback of America's football team?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy pressure. What do they say? The bust pipes will make diamonds. Yeah. And I think it's a privilege, honestly. I mean, all it is I have the highest expectations for myself more than any of these guys or these fans out here, and I just think this fan base, they have similar expectations, so that just allows you to never get complacent, to raise your expectations, and when you're playing on primetime football for an organization like this, you're as good as your last game, so you've got to show up each and every game and prove it, and I just think that makes me better.
Good.
Well, right now, your last game's a W. Congratulations on a great road win. Where are you watching that Eagles game this weekend?
I haven't decided yet.
All eyes will be on the TV.
Thanks, brother,
Dak,
for coming up with us.
we appreciate you taking the time.
You.
Congratulations. Dak Prescott, ladies and gentlemen.